You see this saga that is happening between shoemakers, Nigerian shoemakers. E be like say e go start to dey happen in beekeeping industry too. Beekeepers will start to be speaking against beekeepers. I don't want to do this at first. I feel that it's not going to be nice because me, I'm a kind of person that believe in togetherness. Together we stand. I believe in it so much, and I love to do things and work with people. But the reason why I'm going to start speaking up on this is because in the industry of honey, there are a lot of misconception in it already. And I don't want some lazy beekeepers who call themselves educated beekeepers but lazy to do research to come and add to this misconception. I don't know if you know this girl called Fauzia Honey. I will put her maybe a video or a picture on this video so that you will see it. As far as beekeeping industry is concerned, she is one of the noble beekeepers that have a lot of audience. Do you understand? Now she came out to talk about crystallization of honey. Sincerely, the first time I'm going to be hearing about crystallization of honey as a beekeeper is from her. Because me, you know, raw honey has a lot of demand. My honey no dey stay too much at home before I will sell it finish, harvest another one when it's time for harvest. You know, dey stay too much for house. She can't tell me say she can't said it in that video that honey has to crystallize. If it's raw unprocessed, it has to crystallize. If it's in a cool environment, it will crystallize, especially when it's in harmattan period. She was just referencing crystallization of honey to a very cold temperature. I saw that video. I said, I've never seen honey that crystallizes before. I carried my honey and put it inside the fridge. I started observing it to see if it's going to crystallize. At least the temperature in the fridge is very, very cold. I made my research. I started observing it. Then I saw another of our video talking about this same crystallization of honey, that if honey is raw, original, direct from the farm, it has to crystallize if it's not processed. I'm a beekeeper. I have harvested honey and it didn't even crystallize. So what's this girl talking about? Then I went to the DM because I've not concluded yet. I'm still making my research. I went to the comment section and I told her that I'm a beekeeper too, and I harvested honey from the farm, and then I have even put it in the fridge. It has not crystallized. I don't want to draw my conclusion on this yet because I respect the fact that she has even been in the industry longer than I am. So, but then I'm still making my research. What can she say about this honey that I harvested by myself and I put it in the fridge and it has not crystallized? The next thing this girl we said is, oh, beekeeper indeed. That she has gone to check my profile. This is on Instagram. That beekeeper indeed. And if she come and arrest me now and sue me for speaking down on honey, they will say that they are wicked, something like that. I was like, what did I say wrong? I didn't say that what you said is wrong. I only said that the honey I harvested, I have put it in the fridge for months now, and it did not crystallize. What is she talking about? Though I'm making my research right now, but I can't draw my conclusion yet. That was what I said. And the next thing she did is she blocked me. I was like, wow, really? I didn't say anything. I ignored it. Then the honey in the fridge was still there. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, it didn't crystallize. I just had to leave it there because I asked some other bee farmer too that I know, that I have their contact, direct contact. They told me that yes, original honey do crystallize. I had somebody of Slasita Farm. Slasita Farm has even been in beekeeping industry more than 10 years now. He told me that it do crystallize, but I've not experienced it really. Do you understand? He just told me that yes, original honey do crystallize. But then I was now contemplating, why is my honey not crystallizing? I left it there for like 8 months. Because there's always consistent light in my place. It was after 8 months I saw the honey in the fridge again. Then I observed it after 8 to 9 months. That was when I started seeing crystals. And this is what draw my conclusion. Though I have browsed it earlier online, I learned that original honey do crystallize over time, depending Do you understand? Depending on the kind of nectar they feed on, that is what is going to determine how fast it will crystallize. Some crystallize in weeks, some crystallize in months, some crystallize after a year or 2 years. Do you understand? Now, what she's saying is true. I'm not saying it's not true, but you should come out and explain the narrative well for people to understand. If you come out to start bringing the narrative that original honey has to crystallize, you did emphasize it very well that it has to crystallize depending on what they feed on. Express it very well like a professional beekeeper. Tell them that depending on the kind of nectar they feed on, that's going to determine how fast it's going to crystallize. You are not putting this out there. Before you know it, this your stupid narrative that you are sending to people that your original honey has to crystallize under low temperature. People will start believing it, and if they buy honey in 2 months, 3 months, if it does not crystallize, they'll start believing that it's not original, which is wrong. Honey can take a longer time to crystallize. I don't want to be speaking against my fellow beekeeper, but no, these people, they don't just want to bring their guards down and listen to other people's opinion as a beekeeper, so that they will start putting things, the right thing they're supposed to do in place. Normally, you are a beekeeper, your experience matters, but you do research as an educated beekeeper before you draw your conclusion as a beekeeper. You don't just come and put wrong narrative to people, and before you know it, people will start believing what is not true. You had another misconception to the beekeeping industry. It's already a whole lot of stress to we beekeepers to start convincing people about a lot of misconception that is already in the honey industry. So what is your problem? Do research. It is not even hard to do your research. After you have your own experience, it is not hard to do research before you come out to say anything, before you draw your conclusion. So please, guys, I don't want to be doing this, but I think I've come to the point where I have to start doing it now. If I see any wrong narrative about honey from any beekeeper, you are a beekeeper or you are not a beekeeper, I'm going to come for you. Do you understand? A lot of this misconception in honey industry has to stop. We have had enough in Nigeria. It is too much. God bless you.